the ID folder for any IntelliJ projects. So I want to go here and we're going to go into the assets, plugins, editor, JetBrains, and we're going to try to get this to actually ignore this. So we're going to do slash JetBrains slash anything inside of this JetBrains folder. And then next on our list, let's close this out, is we're going to delete these two things. So let's move these to trash. And then in the new terminal folder, we're going to open up git status. And let's just add commit and removed writer plugin and added to ignore file. So we're going to push this up. Now, what I want to do is I want to open up the project and just make sure that when we reopen up Super Zombie Runner, that it's going to create the correct writer plugin for us. So automatically it should recreate writer. If we go here and we open up the C# project, everything should work. Remember, this is our base project, so everything usually will work here because it has all the old files and stuff. So, all right, so this opened up the Super Zombie Runner project. That's going to go through and just make sure all the scripts are valid. And let's just make sure we can run this game and that nothing has broken. So now everything appears to be good. Just for a sanity check, we'll just die and make sure we get the scores and we have all of our stats and everything. Okay, perfect. So let's quit out of this. We're going to quit writer and we're going to do this all over again. So now git status, it will create a editor folder. We didn't tell it to ignore the editor folder. So git add all, git commit added empty editor folder, and let's push this to GitHub. So now what's going to happen is we're still creating this JetBrains plugin, but we're ignoring it because when we checked it out, it seemed to be crashing Unity. So now we can delete this and just making sure, nope, I need to get, I need to go get the URL again. So we'll do this one more time and hopefully this will be a nice clean take that I can use in order to show you how to create a Super Zombie, how to basically download the Super Zombie Runner to your own project folder. So, so getting started. So I'm going to do this from the top just because you guys are watching me do it. But what's going to wind up happening is I'm going to edit this into a nice little setup video. So if you're looking to set up the Super Zombie Runner, basically go to the GitHub project folder, which is github.com/JesseFreeman/Super Zombie Runner. And from here, all we need to do is go and get a copy of the URL or the, well, basically what we need to do is we just need to get a copy of the SSH path to the project on GitHub. And once you've copied that, or you can just download it directly, we're going to go into terminal, and here I'm inside of my projects folder. What we're going to do is we're going to type in git clone, and we're going to paste in the path to the repo. And then I'm just going to call this, since I already have this project in my folder, I'm going to call this Super Zombie Runner test, and we're going to check it out. Now, once it's checked out, if you take a look inside of the project folder, you'll see there is going to be a submodule for utools, which is a shared set of library codes that I use in all of my Unity projects. The only problem is that there's going to be no code in it. So if you were to open this project up in Unity, it basically wouldn't run. And what we need to do is download the submodule. And in order to do that, we need to initialize it. So we're going to type in git submodule update, and we'll do dash dash init. So this is going to initialize the included submodule, and it's going to pull down any changes from it. But in order to do this, we actually have to go into the directory itself. So let's cd into super zombie test, and then rerun this test, which will be git submodule update dash dash init. And this will go through and download the submodule. If you look in the folder, now you'll see all the code from the included submodule. At this point, we should be ready to open this up in Unity. So let's open up Unity 2017. And we're going to just open up the project folder. So this is Super Zombie Runner Test. And you'll notice that the git ignore, it doesn't include all the other Unity project files. So Unity is going to rebuild everything from scratch once we open it up for the first time. So we'll let it just go through and do its thing. While this happens, we're going to quit out of terminal. We'll close the windows, and we no longer need the browser. And we'll just wait for Unity to finish going through and compiling everything. So now that we've redone this, now that we've actually opened this up for the first time, let's just hit clear, and we'll clear out all the errors. And we're going to go into the project folder, and we're going to look for the Super Zombie Runner scenes, and we'll look at the splash scene. So if we run the game, it'll repack all the sprites, and hopefully everything should just play. I'll go ahead and mute the audio here. And now, one thing I'm noticing is that just clicking here, for some reason, doesn't actually play the game. And if we look at the scene manager, it looks like it's missing some fonts, and I've noticed this happen from time to time. So I'm not really sure what is going on with this. But this should just be we can just set this to the transition manager, and this will give us back all the properties and values we had before. So if we save this and now rerun it, we should be able to switch over to the next scene. And at this point, we're going to get everything's going to break as well, because in the game scene, it looks like the game manager is going to be missing the transition manager and a few other classes. So I guess this isn't going to work as cleanly as I'd like to. I'm going to have to go back through and I have to figure out what in Unity is causing this problem and try to get this Git repo to actually work correctly, because it's missing a lot of scenes, and that's not good. I don't know why it's missing all of these. It may have. I think I know what the problem is. Let me see if documents, projects, assets, utools, managers. Okay, I know what the problem is. That's annoying. Basically, the issue is that all of the managers that are in the sub repo, I don't include the metadata for these classes, and then Unity can't find them, and it basically breaks. And I don't know how to fix that. I think the only way to fix that is going to be to actually make utools like an asset that you have to import in. Wow, that is really annoying. This is all I run into so many little problems with Unity and these meta files. All right, well, that's for another day. All right, I'm gonna end the stream because there's no real easy fix for that, so I'll have to deal with that sort of later. And thanks everyone for watching. Before I forget, let me go ahead and let me just mark out that I was working on this. Well, I have to wait for my Pomodoro to end. I wonder if there's a way I can fix this. That's a That's a really annoying problem. Huh. I don't understand why Unity doesn't, like, why Unity is saving that stuff into the meta file. And there's no easy way for me to actually... The only way for me to fix this issue is to basically have you extend... If I extended these classes, so pooling man, so all this stuff has got to be missing, right? Let's see. If I extended those classes into the main library and just treated them all as abstract classes, then, sorry, Unity test. Let me see, if recycle game object and object pool, if all those things are missing, let me see, where are the prefabs? Body part. Yeah. I would have to, this game would have to implement each one of those components so that it would have a reference to its metadata. Basically, this approach just doesn't work. Huh. That is really weird. Well, okay, I'll have to rethink how I want to package these things up because this is really annoying. Oh well. All right, well, that's basically the end of my stream. It's like a perfect way to end, where I just sort of don't really know how to fix that one problem. I mean, it's just stupid. It's like I'm gonna have to copy out that code and reuse that code. All of this where's Chrome? All of this shared code that I use between my games all has to be inside of Unity. It needs its meta files, and I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to save that for people. I wouldn't want you to basically. I wouldn't want you to check out the project and re-link everything up. That's just sort of stupid. And I don't want to have to create new instances of all this stuff. Huh. Oh well. Not much I can do about it. All right, so that's it for today. I'll be around tomorrow to start doing this stuff, and then we'll go from there and try to figure out the best way to fix this Git project. So thanks everyone for watching, and that's a wrap.